Hello and welcome, this is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and they're doing the Natsuki route, and this is part 4. I'm Zanzaris, and let's just get straight to it. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we were outside of school. More than that, she told me that she's looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Too late? Only time will tell. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Right. Skip, because I know we're going to go straight to Sayori. Yep. And let's go straight to the bacon. There we go. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out the old kitchen isn't equipped to do it for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Zanzarius? Oh, come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This bag is ridiculously heavy. I carry that all the way here. She did that on purpose. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Yeah? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be smaller and also better than other people. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean that you should treat me like... Natsuki catches the words and her face turns towards Natsuki. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize, huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you were thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on that one. Someone for everyone. Grace. Hey. Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You'll get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Zanzaris. The one and only. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied for now. Finally starting to pull out things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and the plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious bacon. Zanzaris, where did you put the food colouring? The batter's going to be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To colour the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different colour. That way, even if the flavours aren't different, everyone can still pick their favourite. That's a cute idea. Are we going to do anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food colouring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like the baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. A million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use the food colouring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food colouring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using an electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to empathize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabbed my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough of my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my with my fingers, and Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah, the force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making us stumble in turn. Right, you got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There is a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Ugh, she tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead whips it off her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I am faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. There we go. Got ya. Haha, stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you just seriously just... Aha. Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Zarius. Ah, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy, eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension for the moment before still lingers overhead. The moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk, and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different coloured cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I'll pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. You can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so... maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute, come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Oh well, let's see the trials off. Same with you, huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Then we're finally finished. Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there is no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sorry is the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she would probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping that we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. And, as usual, Natsuki places blame on me. We can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to tell me that way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me. But at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, what you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. Aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me intensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you, Sanzaris. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up to me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-coloured cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Hey, Zanzaris. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Zanzaris. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, no, you didn't. You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sorry, I thought you didn't want to come over already. Right, we've already seen this bit and that's over with the Natsuki, so we're going to be skipping this to the next choice and see if there's anything different. But I think this will be the last part. So yeah, let's go for it. You'll always be my dearest friend. Yep. Anything different? I don't think so. Wait. Alright, okay. I'm going to see if I can get something different here. It's nothing to do with Natsuki, so this is the end for the route of Natsuki. The next videos will be focusing on the stories, because I've now unlocked pretty much most of them, if not all of them. And after that, I'll be focusing on the Act 2 of Yuri and Natsuki. Although I'm not... Yeah, I'll see you there. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. Bye-bye.